Hello, my name is Devin Burgess, and I am a civil engineering undergraduate at the University of Idaho. Today I'll be explaining some of the advantages and disadvantages of autonomous cars. In case you haven't already read through the technical document, an autonomous car is a vehicle that can essentially drive itself without a human driver. I will start with a brief background about the technology inside autonomous cars. First, the LiDAR on top of the car, right here, consists of lasers spinning around 360 degrees, which are used to make 3D maps of the changing environment. The video cameras on the windshield are used to identify each individual object as a traffic light, road sign, pedestrian, another vehicle, a construction cone, or anything really. This information is then relayed to the central computer so the car can decide whether to accelerate, brake, or swerve lanes. The GPS and other sensors essentially help the car maintain lane and keep safe distances from nearby objects. One major advantage for autonomous vehicles is the ability to prevent crashes. Currently, each year there are more than 5 million automobile crashes in the US, resulting in over $200 billion of total economic cost. Traffic accidents are also the leading cause of death among young adults from the age of 15 to 29 years old. Autonomous vehicles can almost entirely eliminate crashes caused by human error. Although a few crashes may occur now from possible computer error, these are significantly less likely due to the precision of computer technology. With the use of car-to-car communication, the amount of car crashes and the severity of injuries will be drastically reduced. Lastly, autonomous cars can easily eliminate alcohol-related accidents, which account for 39% of all motorist fatalities. Since each car can now seamlessly communicate with other vehicles, traffic lights, and road signs, the increased overall vehicle operations will severely reduce vehicle congestion. This is due to reduced traffic light delays and reduced congestion from crashes. More importantly, the cost of congestion is now drastically reduced. Being stuck in traffic suddenly isn't as bad because the driver can invest that time into other activities. However, there's also a theory that since car travel is more accessible, there will be an added number of cars and actually increase car congestion. Without the need for a driver, there's now increased mobility for those who are currently unable to drive. This includes those who have bad eyesight or are blind, disabled, or those who are too young to drive. Since drivers can devote their driving time to other activities, working people are now more willing to commute longer distances. As a result, the land can be better utilized further away from urban areas. Also, close proximity parking is no longer necessary. This is because your car can now drop you off at your destination and then go park it at a distant location. However, since this new land can now be used to build on, it is likely that these populated cities will now become more crowded. It is predicted that autonomous vehicles will improve the fuel economy by 4 to 10% simply by accelerating and decelerating more smoothly than human drivers can. Cars will save fuel by slowing and stopping less often, much like a giant train of cars all moving in sync. This will result in lower peak speeds, improving fuel efficiency, and result in higher effective speeds, which will improve travel times. With improved fuel efficiency, there will be a drastic decrease in vehicle emissions, but also with fewer crashes, vehicles can be made with lighter frames. And with lighter frames, cars can travel much longer distances on alternate energy sources. There is likely to be an increase in electric powered cars since they are less limited on long travel distances. Autonomous vehicles also eliminates the need for an abundance of electric charging stations nearby since the car can drive to the charging station while it's not being used. And that is the end of my presentation. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching.